Hey guys, welcome back to today's episode of Jafo Plays. Everybody is settled down from last time we played. We have almost finished the escape mission for Shadows of Brimstone. We are real close, as you can see over here. We found the exit. We do have a few things of bookkeeping, as it were, to clean up. Everybody gets a catch your breath for those who are wounded, which I think is pretty much just me. Oh, Brainless over there.
You catch your breath on sanity.
You can. Excuse me, you can. D3 wounds or sanity may be saved. I get 2. I'll take, I think, 1 of each.
I'm not overly worried about it. I have a
Hey, in a minute, my turn. You can take whatever your XP is, and I'll take 1 more.
Yes.
Because I ended a turn next to the saloon girl. All right, there we go.
So I can just keep taking it like a champ and just like nothing. Fully heal my sanity.
All right. At the end of the turn in which one... Oh, we have to be standing on the mine entrance to trigger that event. So, which one of you? One of you needs to get... Well, we all going to be walking out this door. It's just what's going to be standing in our way. 1.
Grid, please. Thank you.
Woo! No, you should really scam us through, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes. 6. You still have to roll.
Told you you're going to be the one moving.
All right. Blondie, you're up. Might want to at least get you can draw a line of sight. Hey, look, you can at least draw a line of sight to that room.
Did we move me forward?
We did. Okay. You didn't move very far.
2, 3, 4.
All right. At the end of any turn in which one or more heroes is standing on the mine entrance tile, we will make a special Hold Back the Darkness. Hold Back the Darkness.
No, don't screw this up.
Oh, I thought you had one in here.
No, I didn't.
Or we're all gonna die. So.
If it's passed,
No pressure.
it's clear sailing for us. When I fail, we die. It's passed!
Yay.
The door is open. These do nothing.
Woo! We can go home now.
We can leave freely. Our reward, 100 experience points per player.
Woo! Indeed.
Very much so.
So you have 2 for XP at the moment.
475. That is it. We will take a short, which you won't notice, break, and clean all this up, and it's time to start heading to town to die. Alright, as you can see, we've cleaned it all up. It's time to start the joyous town side. The first thing we need to decide is small, medium, or large, and it looks like it's been decided we're going to a large town. So, everybody, let's do it in initiative order. One of you two give me a d6 roll. On a 1, 2, or 3, you fail. You don't. What do you get? You fail. What do you get?
Oh, I have
You
a
don't.
Crit. Can I use it?
You have a what?
I have a crit. Can I use it? Or...
I don't think you can reroll grits for travel hazards. I also fail. So we're adding 2, 3, 4, 6, plus your what, D3?
Yes.
All right.
D3 travel hazard.
So how many more are you adding? You're adding 2 more. So you'll be rolling 3, you'll be rolling 2, I get 2, and you get 1. We'll start with you with 1. D66, 6, 5. Gulch Ambush. Traveling through a dusty gulch, you get a bad feeling, but it's too late. Feathered arrows whiz past your head as a savage group of Black Fang tribe Indians descend from the cliff tops, hungry for Darkstone.
I don't know when you last did it.
Each hero must make an agility 5+ or lower 5+. Each hero. Well, I do lower. I will totally do lower.
I fail.
An agility or lower 5+ test.
I fail.
These white dice, they've been killing me, so...
Does anybody have any Darkstone from the end of the adventure? We forgot to take care of that. You'll need to take care of... Oh, no, you have that tombstone box, don't you? Did you, like, stick your finger in your eye today?
No.
Holy crap.
Your eye is red.
Did you fail?
Yes.
You are knocked to the ground as the Black Fang scavenge your belongings for Darkstone. Lose D3 Darkstone or 1 item with Darkstone icon. Also, due to your bumps and bruising, lose all your grit. 5 plus pass, gain 25 experience.
Oh, look at that.
You said 25?
25 experience to those who passed.
Don't we get grit from you, though?
Not,
It's not a fight.
no, yep. Make sure we're not missing something here. I thought we got one. Maybe we do get one when we start the event. The going back to town. Hold on. Let's quickly look. So you can lose it.
This is why I need a slug.
This is why you need a slug so you can not get shot, or what? Alright. So we checked, we did forget stuff. Everybody does get a grit to start the adventure. I have a bag that hides my Darkstone. I do pass my roll. Are you going to try and re-roll your...
Nope.
Alright, then you lose D3 Darkstone or a Darkstone item. And you lose all your grit. Alright, there we go. So, Miss Azzy, please give me a D66 die roll.
This one.
40. 4.
Woo!
Rail line construction. You pass by a group of mutant rail workers working the cut to build a new rail line into the area. Recognizing you as heroes in the fight against the darkness, they cheer! Each hero may heal 2d6 wounds or sanity, any mix. Also, each hero may recover 1 grit for each mutation he has. That's 2 for me, boys.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You?
I'm at max grit.
Steve?
For now.
None?
I'm at max.
Give me another D66 die roll.
You just said 2d6?
Oh, yes, 2d6. So you heal your 2 wounds?
Yep.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
Okay. Okay, make it known.
Alright.
All right. Give me another D66. 50. 6. Uh-oh, the Voidhound attack. A pack of vicious Voidhounds have been tracking your posse for days and have found the opportunity to strike. Each hero must make a cunning 5+ test to outwit the hero, or excuse me, to outwit the hounds, or a strength 5+ test to overpower them.
Okay.
I'll take my 2 die over my 1 die.
5.
Fail.
5+. I fail, but I've got grit.
Woo!
Oh,
Been getting grit all over the place. Yes, you can. I don't pass.
I still don't pass.
And
All right. If you passed, gain 25 experience. If you're like me and Steve, you failed, you are pulled from your saddle and ravaged by the creature. Roll a d6 for every clothing item you have, not including your personal item. On the roll of 1 or 2, it's torn apart by the savage attack. Clothing.
Don't have any clothing.
Look. Gear.
Gear. Re-rolled.
All right. None of us have any clothing items on us. It does say clothing specifically. Clothing item, and I do not have clothing item. I have gear container. I have my staff, which is icon gear, magic hand weapon, personnel charm, artifact magic, artifact book, light source, gear darkstone tribal. So I think we're good. So then it's to me. 1, 6, 16. Shadows out of time. The shadows playing across the canyon walls seem to move and flicker out of sync. Excuse me, with the environment around them. You almost feel as though you can see the vast machinations of the universe playing out in the dark forms. The hero that rolled this travel hazard must make a cunning 6+ test. If I pass, we'll get some stuff. I believe I have a cunning of 1. That is opposite of what I was supposed to roll. For every run rolled during this test, I lose a sanity permanently as my mind begins to crumble under the weight of the forbidden knowledge. Ouch. Luckily, I could only ever lose 1. All right. But had I passed, we would have had an extra revive token to use during the next adventure.
oh, sweet.
Which means one of us could have actually died and come back. So 22. Blighted Desert. The desert is dry and unforgiving as you come across the first watering hole for miles. The area around it is littered with the bones of the dead. Not a good sign. Each hero loses a grit. Y'all got to pitch in if you don't ante up. Oh, you don't ante up? All right, if you do not have a grit, instead take D3 wounds, ignoring defense. That do carry over to the next adventure. That is my 2 horrid things. You, sir, Stephen, have 4 more.
Oh, that'll be 10s.
Red'll be 10s. That's 42. A raging river lays before you, blocking the path to the town you were heading toward. The heroes must either give up their destination and go back to the tiny roadside town they passed a few miles back, changing to a small town and immediately ending their travel, or attempt to ford the river and press on. That will make each one of us have to make a Strength 5+ test to get across. If failed, roll a d6 for every item you have with 1 or more anvil. On a roll of a 1, the river sweeps it away.
I could lose my trusty pistol.
I could lose my Darkstone Satchel, my Shaman Staff. I could lose, like, everything. So small town it is, kids? Is that what I heard?
I guess.
Respectfully, your rolling sucks.
Yeah.
We could try it. I mean,
I'm not overly eager to lose everything I own.
well, it's only stuff with an anvil.
I only have 1 gun.
I know, me too.
I can lose my gun. I can lose my ring. I can lose...
You can lose your shock stick.
Yep. Like I said, I can lose everything. Except my flask.
I only picked a large town for you. So you could maybe get your thing that you could...
So do we go to the tiny town and hope it has a saloon? Or
Whatever.
do we ford the river?
tiny town, I guess.
Tiny town. We head to tiny town.
It's not your fault everybody in this time hates saloons.
That's right. Well, there we go. That ends the travel hazards thanks to this giant river in the way.
Oh, we don't do the minus 3.
No, it immediately ends travel time. We found town.
Cool. That worked out. All right, so these are.
All right, flip them up. 1, 2. We've got a street market. 3, 4 is the church. We have an Indian trading post. And we have a smuggler's den. We'll find those cards and come right back. All right. After, I don't know, confusion, arguing, whatnot, we went to a small town. It has a street market, a church, an Indian trading post, and a smuggler's den. We'll spend our first day in the hotel. Everybody loses $10.
They took it upon entry.
They take it upon entry after we see what happens for the daily event. We take away the most wanted cards because they're not most wanted yet.
That one.
And that most wanted card. And there we go.
No, not that one.
Just another day on the frontier. It was just another day on the frontier of the Wild West, death and adventure around every corner. No effect. If in a specialty town, roll once on the daily event charts for that type of town.
Oh, we didn't get a specialty town, did we?
We did not. How do we get a specialty town? I don't know. We will instead travel to specialty types. Let me see. I think part of this, though, was we kind of got forwarded back to boring. Tiny road sign. Oh, and it just says change to that. So somebody give me a 2d6 roll. Anybody, somebody, anybody, quickly. 65 or 11, huh? 65. Mutant town. It is a small mutant town, which changes what these are going to be.
Well, anyone always going to be a mutant thingy?
It is. If you guys want to, you can shuffle those up and redeal. Give me a mutant quarter location.
Oh, that's automatic.
That's an automatic. On the fringe, mutant tavern. Never. So remove the frontier outpost.
We did pass the mutants working on the...
True, we did pass mutants.
So,
that would make sense. Heroes do not gain unwanted attention markers here. Instead, any heroes with no mutations all gain 2 unwanted attention markers when they enter town. So if you're not a mutant like me,
Look at the weirdo.
you're all in trouble.
Both me and Steve.
Yep, you got at least a
I have
mutation,
a
right?
tentacle.
Sweet. I have tentacle fingers. Cut. At the start of each day in the town, every hero takes 1 corruption hit, then recovers 1 grit for use in town. Oh my god, this town sucks. Love it.
All right, who's now? Or
flipping?
Or
Yep.
what?
Flip it.
Church.
A church.
Indian trading post.
In trading post.
Saloon.
There you go.
The mutants have the shaky girls. I'm not sure how much we want to go to that. But hey! Church and Indian trading post. I will take the street market back and replace it.
You saw Total Recall.
Right? Even the mutants need attention. All right. Any hero may give up their day in town to work the cut, helping to build the new rail line going nearby, which we passed on our way here. Make a strength 4+ test. For this test, the hero is +1 strength for each mutation they have. For every 4+ roll, your hero gains $30. For every 1 rolled, you take D3 wounds, ignoring defense from the back breaking and dangerous work. You cannot work 2 days in a row on the cut. The following items are also available at the Mutant Quarter at the listed prices. Darkstone Blasting Caps. Discard to make all of your dynamite do +2 damage until the end of the adventure. And a Rail Spike. Discard to prevent the darkness from moving forward 1 space on the depth track. That is pretty cool. Oh, and we're going to need the 1, 2, 3, and we need the Mutant Quarters, which is here. So, we then stay in the town, we sleep. They apparently still have a hotel. Things are good. You two each have unwanted attention. Where are you guys going?
Weirdo.
Is there any place here to sell my dark zone?
Mutant Quarter, probably.
If not, then I'm staying in the hotel.
Then you're staying in the hotel. You're just going to stay in the
I really
hotel.
have nothing to do.
Okay.
And I really don't have enough money to buy anything good.
Alrighty.
And I'm staying. Looks like there too, because I have nothing else to do here.
Alright, you guys could go work if you want.
Yeah.
It makes you money.
Where's this? Oh, she has her
Maybe.
sleeve over there.
It's a strength.
Strength test. 4+. For every
shit.
4 you roll, take money. For every 1 you roll, you take damage.
Oh, don't we take corruption while we're here too?
Yeah, something like that.
At the start of each day in the town, every hero will get a corruption hit and recover a grit. So I'll take a grit, and then I will make my 3+ willpower. Azzy, roll some dice. As grit goes flying across, I save. I know you save, you do not. Please take a corruption hit.
I take it.
Alright.
Radioactive.
It's from the something in the water. There is something in the water, and it's not good. So you guys, if you want, if you have strength, can go work in the work out for a day and gets you $30 per 4+ you make.
Might as well.
Alright. Are we going to get unwanted attention doing that?
No. Let's see. Hold on. No, you just gain unwanted attention for not being. You guys are the norms, and we don't like the norms here in Mutant Town.
Go away,
But we
Normie.
don't mind you working.
Work,
And if you
work.
had mutations, for every mutation you do have, you get +1 strength. So you're gaining $60. You're gaining $30, but you're also taking D3 wounds.
Some biscuit.
Taking 3 wounds.
Son of a biscuit.
What? Yeah, there's Pokemon here. Oh, neat. Mutant Quarter. I'm going to go to the Mutant Quarter. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I'm going to go to the Mutant Quarter.
And 60 or $30, you said?
Yep. What are you looking for?
Oh, this one in here. I have nothing else to do.
Here's do not gain. Instead, no mutations. They gained. So, yep, I don't have unwanted attention, so I just get this. Roll your saloon test, please. Number 7. I have no event. It's just another day in the mutate part of town. What about you?
Does it take hits or just take D6 wounds?
D3 wounds, it says. Ignoring defense from the back-breaking injuries and dangerous work.
How many corruption do you have, Steve? You can go to the church and get it removed.
Well,
if you fail.
You guys are both here.
No, I'm sorry.
For the
tomorrow.
day, yes.
But
How
if
much
you
does that cost?
100, but if you fail, for the next adventure, you take D6 sanity wounds and ignore willpower saves. It's D6 minus 2 corruption points removed from your hero. And if you
Oh, what?
and if you have no corruption points are removed instantly, you take a D6 sanity, and you can make no willpower saves.
D6 minus 2?
Yep.
So I have to roll a 6 to get rid of all of them?
I have to roll a 5 for full 9.
I want to hide. No, I don't know. Why am I going here? There's nothing I want here.
Actually, I'm not gonna.
There's an Indian thing. I want to go there instead. Let's go to the Indian thing. But still, a 7 under drumming, dancing, and a bonfire is nothing. What do I want at the Indian thing? Oh, that's right. I was going to buy a bow. A bow.
Yeah, at the start of every adventure, I roll 2d6 for every injury, curse, parasite, or mutation on a 7 or higher. It just goes away.
I have an Indian bow.
So I'm not going to bother spending it. If I get one, there's a chance. Oh, that doesn't cost me anything. If it just
And I think
magically healing.
So that's 400. That drops me to 530.
Yeah.
What?
We have pause right now? Or
No, we're filming.
Okay.
Go ahead, Alexis. So what are you doing in the saloon?
Looking at my stuff right now.
You can carry up to 12 arrows, huh?
You can pay for different types.
I know. Well, just straight up D3 damage. For 25 bucks, I can get D3 damage or plus 3 damage to 3 different types: Beast, Void, and Demons. Which, we didn't fight any of that in the last encounter. I can get the Eagle Feather Arrow. On a critical, you gain plus 2 shots with the bow.
I take one.
And on a $100 gets me a Blood Arrow. That this hit ignores cover and tough.
That's cover.
Apparently, never seen cover. Might be abilities. But tough, I think, is one of those that it prevents on how much damage it can take. So what did you get in the saloon?
Mostly dick.
Well, yeah, that's what you would get there, I think, if it's that kind of saloon.
That's they were mostly unimpressed.
Ah.
Mostly.
Mostly?
Mostly.
So
Should have brought
let's...
that tentacle with you.
Should have brought the tentacle. I'll take 4 Darkstone arrows for sure.
I'd get one of those.
One of the Eagle Feather.
Yeah.
I can take 2 of the Eagle Feather. I'll take 2 Eagle Feather. Plus 3D. Critical hit. Plus 2 shot. That's 100 and another 100, so that's 200. So that'll drop me down to 335, and that's where I'm going to stop. Nothing. They looked at you and says you're not mutant enough, so stop shaking it. You look human. They don't have enough tentacles coming out of places. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know. What
on
that
a 1,
means.
2, and 3, they're unimpressed. On 4, I get 25.
Ah, like I said, you didn't have enough tentacles growing out of the wrong places.
I guess.
They were all growing out of the right places, and they're like, Francine over there has that. I mean, what do we need that for? Hell, Billy has that. All right. You guys waddle on back. You coming back to the hotel?
Yeah.
I will come back and stay in the hotel as well. What about you, Francis?
Sure, why not?
End of the day, please roll a d6. Either one of you pained boys. We're good. Are we staying another day or are we leaving?
I got nothing to do.
I have nothing to do. It sounds like the saloon did not like you.
Whatever, Hyrids.
If we leave, we leave. We can start another adventure. It is up to you guys.
That's fine. I got nothing to do. So.
I think we kind of came out of that lost adventure with a little less than nothing. So I think we need to earn more by dying. And I think we'll cut it right there. Come back tomorrow and see where we leave this town and what we go into. What will we find in our next exciting adventure on Jafo Plays?